schedule. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, I had speech. At this time, I didn't get to go, and that just really set me off. So I went home upset. My mom was like, okay, what's wrong, Chico? I mean, what's wrong? And I was like,
well, I didn't get to go to the speech.
Why didn't you get to go to speech?
Well, because I fell.
Well, why did you fall? That's what my mom said.
Well, Miss when I was taking a nap, because she said I can nap because I got done with my work and I could take a nap. When I woke up, I guess she put silly string on her ankle, and I fell, and all of the kids were laughing at me in the class.
She said, what, are you kidding me? She went up to that school board, Lynchburg school system. It was Lynchburg, okay? Lynchburg, Virginia. You know. She went up to that school system and they wrote she's like, because this is the second time. I let it go the first time because my daughter didn't. She really likes this teacher, but I'm not okay with that. You're not going to be doing this stuff to my child. So it was somebody, I think there was a superintendent, it was a few others, even back to the duct tape situation. And I told them everything that happened, right? And they wrote it down. And I was like, I was so bad. I felt so bad because I loved this teacher. I loved her so much. And I was like,
Mommy, I didn't want to get her in trouble. What is she going to get in trouble?
And then my mom was like, no, she's not going to get in trouble. I promise. She's not going to get in trouble. Because I was freaking out. And I was like,
okay, so I go to school the next day.
We were having ELA. I think we was in English having ELA. And the principal, can I see Miss outside? And the other teacher assistant was in there. It was two of them, I believe. One or two, I believe. Maybe one. And I was like, oh, shit. I remember the anxiety I felt. I was like, oh, shit, she's about to get in trouble. And she was outside, and I was talking to her. And they were out there for a hot minute. Even the teacher assistant was like, what's going on? What do you think is going on? I was freaking out. And then she comes in, looks at me, crying. She comes in hysterical, crying, face red. And she looks at me. And then she says to everyone, so I love you guys. I hope you guys continue your journey in middle school. And I've been let go. I've been fired. And I was like, fired? I was freaking out. And she came over there and gave me a hug and said, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did what I did, but I'm so sorry. And she grabbed her shit and she left. And everybody was like, what? The 4th and the 5th grade was on the same hallway. So everyone knew, right? So that day, until to this day, they would say did you really get that? Did you really get misfired? Did you really get misfired? I'm like,
no, I didn't mean, I don't know, no.
I felt so bad and I was so upset. So, and it was towards the second half of school. So for the ending of the school year, we had different substitutes, and I didn't like it, and they weren't Miss, and I just started acting out, and I guess it was because I was frustrated and stuff. That school just sort of let me get away with shit, I guess because I was in special ed and stuff. Even I heard my sister cry. My sister was in 1st grade, but I heard her, and the ISS room was next to my classroom, and I heard her kicking it. My sister was bad. Okay, my sister was big bad, but